If you want to be growing your email list and generating more leads for your business, then you need to be adding a call to action at the end of every video. A call to action is going to give your audience the next step that you want them to take. So what is that next step for your business? Do you want your audience to book a call, slip into your DMs with a hashtag me, comment yes, save this video for later, share this video with a friend? When you're growing an online business, your call to action is to drive traffic back to your website or to your funnel that captures an email address, because your goal should be to generate subscribers to your email list every day. Once they leave their email address, you should be redirecting them to a video where you can build rapport with them. And when you have an autoresponder following up your leads for you and starts converting them into customers, then you are going to start making sales on autopilot, because you don't have to be jumping on any Zoom calls or twisting anyone's arm just to make a sale. This video could be hosted on your YouTube channel so they can discover more about you and get to know who you are, who you help, what you do, and how you help your clients. What happens if you don't add a call to action? Then your viewer won't know what to do and they'll just keep scrolling. If your audience are not told what to do, then they are not going to do anything at all. Imagine if Russell Brunson never knew how to send 100 crowd of buyers to the tables at Grant Cardone's 10X conference back in 2018. Russell Brunson closed approximately $3.2 million from stage. He had an audience of 9,000 people, and he sent the people that had a burning problem to the back tables to pull out their credit card and to say yes. That is so important about having a call to action on your content. You want your audience to be saying yes. You want your audience to be moving. You want your audience to be making a decision. Whether that decision is to follow you, to subscribe to you, to leave a comment, to save this video for later. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to discover this $1 million strategy without having to jump on a Zoom call or chasing up people in Messenger. This strategy will allow you to drive traffic to your website and let the automations close sales for you, so you don't have to chase up anyone in Messenger. So when you start creating content, make sure that you're adding value to your content. Make sure that you're hooking your ideal audience's attention, telling them a story in your content, and then delivering on your call to action. And your call to action needs to be strong and make it relevant to the content that you've just spoken about. So if you're talking about automations in your content, get your audience to comment automations for more information. If you're talking about scaling your business to $30,000 months, get them to put a hashtag scale in the comments. A couple of other examples: if you've got a lead magnet around generating leads, then get your audience to comment leads. Maybe you've got the blueprint to show them on how they can scale to $30,000 months. Get them to comment blueprint. Or if you're simply inviting them over to a webinar or a training, get them to comment webinar or training. When you get your audience to comment, it is like that they are raising their hands and saying, I want the solution that you've got. And the serious people that want their problem solved, they are the ones that are going to pull out their credit cards and to buy from you. So when you're ending your video with a call to action, make sure you're saying when and not if. Because I hear a lot of people say, if you're interested in this, and that's the wrong thing to be saying in your content, and this is why. We use the word if to introduce a possible or unreal situation or condition. But when we use the word when, we refer to the time of a future situation or condition that we are certain of. So your call to action needs to have certainty built into it. So remember that your call to action needs to be delivered with strength. So don't whisper what you want people to do. It needs to be delivered as if you're telling someone in a car which way to turn. Speak up and make it clear and concise with certainty to make sure that they can hear you and follow your direction. So when you're ready to get your hands on the blueprint that I use to grow my business to $30,000 months, then comment blueprint and I'll share it with you. One of the reasons why your call to action to comment is so powerful, because when they comment, your video is playing in the background. And if your video is watched 80 to 100% in full, then your video is going to be pushed and recommended on the platform so you can get in front of a wider audience to grow your following and to find more people that are experiencing this problem that you're talking about in your content. And that is one metric that the platforms look for from your videos, is watch time. If you're wanting to grow your following on social media, then tell them to smash the follow button or subscribe down below. But the best way to grow your following is to talk about their problems in your content. Because the folks that you're talking to who are seeing the value that you are delivering will organically and naturally start to follow you when you help them solve a problem that they are experiencing. If you're doing faceless content, then make sure that your call to action appears in the last 3 to 4 seconds of your video. What you shouldn't do is to have your call to action appear on the whole video, because you need to add value to your viewers live first and then get them to take an action at the end. If they see that you want something from them straight away, like hit that button, then they are just going to keep scrolling because you have not delivered any value to them. And that is why it's so important to start with value in your content, so you can connect with them and share a lesson or an experience with them. After you've shared an experience or a story with them, that is when you can ask them to follow you or to subscribe or to leave a comment. Now, some folks are going to say that you don't need to add a call to action to every video. To the folks that are sharing that advice, I appreciate you and I do see your perspective. In my opinion, every video should have a call to action, whether it be to follow you, to save this video for later, to share this video with a friend, to comment down below, or even to double tap, because you don't know which one of your videos is going to attract your 1000th customer for you to make 7 figures online. They could start following you today and become a buyer 6 months from now because they took your advice and to start following you. And over the last 6 months, they've got to know who you are, what you do, how you help people. And when they have a problem that they want solved, they are going to reach out to you and ask for your help. And when they ask for your help, they become a customer, and there's your 1000th customer. Now, this is the strategy that Michelle used to grow a community of raving fans, create short-form video content to attract her ideal audience on TikTok to do over $1 million in 17 months without having to jump on any Zoom calls or send any cold DMs. When you're ready to scale your business and grow a community of raving fans, create short-form video on TikTok and attract your ideal customers, so you don't have to jump on any Zoom calls, send cold DMs, or to hear anyone say no, then drop a hashtag blueprint in the comments, and I'll share with you how you can get your hands on the blueprint.